The play is called Happenings, and it's a play that was picked for a new writing festival that we were to be doing in Hastings that unfortunately due to COVID we had to scrap. We are hoping to take it back to Hastings at the Stables Theatre sometime in the new year. And we decided to go ahead with it at the Grove, at the new branded underground theatre, now the Grove Theatre, as they're our neighbours and just down the road. So Happenings is a play that talks about disconnection. It talks about essentially three characters, all in their 30s, having a bit of turmoil in their life, hitting crossroads and going through a difficult time to be able to figure out what to do next. You've got Jane, who's going out with Joe, and they're struggling. You know, Jane's seeing on social media how successful all her friends are, and she's looking at her life and thinking, when's it going to start happening? When am I going to get married? When am I going to have the kids? When is my career going to take off? And when am I going to be able to afford all the holidays that everyone else seems to be going on? And Joe sits there in his pajamas thinking, well, I'm quite happy with how things are going at the moment. And he has just a different level of drive, different level of ambition to his girlfriend. And so we see the kind of the extreme nature of if someone really wanted something to happen in their life, how far are they willing to push their agenda and change their life within sort of an hour and a half of hopefully comedy. We've just kept clued up as much as we can with what goes on. And we've figured out that in the Grove, we can actually rehearse being 2 meters apart, that the actors aren't sharing props, that everything's being sanitized in between scenes, and that we never actually face each other directly if there's a shouting scene happening. So that's really, it's been Petina, the director, who's fabulously redirected the piece from something that was very kind of touchy-feely, for want of a better phrase, to now something that does look at the sort of disconnect between the characters, which I'd love to say I did on purpose, but I absolutely didn't. It's a real stroke of luck to be able to find a play that works within now this sort of new world that we work within.
It's new writing, which is always really exciting. And I've read a couple of John's plays now, and this one is really current. It talks about this town, Eastbourne, but it's also a play about human beings. It's a play about humanity. It's funny, it's touching. I've had to rethink the whole play and how I direct it. So I've had to think about what it was before, which was very intimate, but now I'm directing it very differently, and as a play about disconnection, so we can do that. We can keep the actors safe, but we can also tell the story in a way, in a slightly more interesting way than we were able to before. It's a challenge for the actors, it's a challenge for me. In Eastbourne, there is quite a lot of conventional theatre, which is great, nothing wrong with conventional theatre, it's great for a night out, but there always has to be a place for new writing, for new vision, for new creativity, always. And I think that, yeah, both of these venues are able to do that.